I feel like we're all just what will happen this week. David Bonson's with us, Chief Investment Officer at the Bonson Group. Good morning.
Well, good morning.
So we remember past elections. We remember big overnight sell-offs. Are you expecting volatility? And would you say those sell-offs are buying opportunities?
It would depend how sustained they are. I do think that you could get volatility if there's uncertainty. And this is a hard part, is that we don't know if we're going to know a winner or not on Tuesday night.
Right.
And let's say a few states are very, very close. It doesn't mean we won't know a winner. Because if 6 or 7 of the states are all going to one candidate or the other, 2 or 3 being hyper close won't necessarily matter. So a lot of it will just depend on the way the market is pricing in Electoral College. I expect there will be volatility overnight action, which is sort of irrelevant. Wednesday morning, I go back and forth. I think we may not know a winner. We may. Either way, what we do know is we're going to end up with a winner, whether it's 2 hours, 2 days, or 2 weeks.
Right. And look, sometimes they have to recount the ballots in particular counties. That might take time. But the question is, what would make you say, yes, this is a buying opportunity? Because the people that bought, I remember when Trump was elected the first time, we had overnight selling of about 1,000 points on the Dow. The people that were buying right on those dips did very well.
As far as we know, there was a grand total of one person doing that. It was Carl Icahn, and it lasted about an hour at 2 o'clock in the morning. And so you're right. That was a major sell-off that lasted till 4 hours before the market opened. People didn't have a chance to buy it.
Right.
That was based on an inaccurate feeling that the Trump winning was going to make markets drop. This time, if there's volatility, it'll be based on sketchiness, skittishness around uncertainty, not necessarily an outcome. So I don't think it's the same exact thing that markets would be selling off because of one candidate or another winning.
On Monday, Nvidia's stock increased, putting the leader in AI chips at the top of the list of the most valuable firms in the world. Monday morning's 1.6% increase in shares gave Nvidia a market valuation of roughly $3.37 trillion, which is somewhat higher than that of the previous market leader, Apple, at $3.36 trillion. Apple's stock fell last week due to a tech sell-off and poor quarterly earnings, and it was down a little on Monday. Since the summer, Nvidia, Apple, and Microsoft, a behemoth in software and cloud computing, have been competing for the title of most valuable corporation in the world. On Friday, Nvidia was added to the Dow Jones Industrial Average as a component. The struggling competitor chipmaker Intel is being replaced by Nvidia. S&P Dow Jones Indices, which oversees the index, said the change will go into effect prior to the market opening on November 8. In addition, paint manufacturer Sherwin-Williams was chosen to replace chemical behemoth Dow on the blue chip index. At the start of the year, when its market value was $1.2 trillion, Nvidia was roughly one-third the size of Apple and Microsoft. Since then, the stock has risen sharply due to strong demand for AI. Tech behemoths like Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, the parent company of Google, and Meta have pledged to invest hundreds of billions of dollars in infrastructure this year and beyond, with a large portion of that money going into the servers and NVIDIA semiconductors needed to train and operate AI models. To stay informed about the latest developments from NVIDIA and the ever-changing stock market, consider subscribing to our investing tutorial channel. We provide daily updates on significant market shifts and key catalysts. So hit that subscribe button to ensure you never miss crucial information. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Nvidia stock, so please share your opinions in the comments below. Now let's dive into today's video.
You have a change in your opinion on the election now?
Well, it does seem like over the last 4 or 5 days the election really narrowed when you look at betting markets or the polls. And I know a lot of people don't necessarily trust polls, but I think the quality and the adjustments to the polls have made them more accurate. So I think it is really a toss-up, and it's going to be a very close election. And something our clients are preparing for, because we did a survey last week, 76% don't think we'll have a winner declared election night. And 43% roughly expect it 1 week after. So I think markets are kind of bracing for this period of uncertainty. I think that's why many of the trades have reversed.
The high-stakes technology industry is talking about a possibly game-changing cooperation. The massive semiconductor company NVIDIA is allegedly in talks to invest in Elon Musk's artificial intelligence project, XAI. According to the New York Post and an insider with knowledge of the situation, if verified, this development could drastically change the nature of the industry. With Grok, a sizable language model that operates on X social media, Elon Musk has already established a presence among market participants in a new industry thanks to XAI. Grok was created and implemented swiftly, despite starting somewhat late in the competition and even trailing market leaders like OpenAI's ChatGPT. Although NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, has supported Musk on social media, the company has not disclosed these investment discussions. Huang expressed his admiration for the XAI team's accomplishments during an interview conducted around this time, especially the fact that they set up a supercomputer cluster of 100,000 H200 Blackwell GPUs in just 19 days. He underlined that it typically takes 4 years to develop and implement such a system. Morgan Stanley has been talking about investing in XAI. Articles on XAI raising billions at valuations of over $40 billion were published in the Wall Street Journal and The Information over the past month. Mega firms that have previously invested in the company, including Sequoia Capital, Andreessen Horowitz, Vi Capital, and Value Equity Partners, are reportedly involved in the rounds. For this reason, the potential collaboration between NVIDIA and Musk may be regarded as a technological advance in the field of artificial intelligence. So, what implications does this have for NVIDIA's stock? Let's explore that. But first, a big thank you to those of you who've stuck with us this far. Creating these videos takes significant effort and dedication. So if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts on NVIDIA stock in the comments. Your support truly helps us grow. Now let's get back to the video.
Hey G, good morning. So take us through, for anyone who's tuning in that missed last week, what type of selling action did we get? How did we end up characterizing it? And how does that set us up for this week?
Yeah, I think the selling action that we saw last week was not only mechanical in nature, but also because of the earnings announcements. I mean, if you're looking at the revenue estimates moving forward, and even some of the adjusted EPS estimates for the next 12 months, we have seen a re-rating to the downside. So I think the market was also kind of selling off in order to try to justify the current multiples that are actually in place. And then obviously going into Friday, we actually had a decent little bounce to the upside, but we kind of faded towards the remainder of the day here. But we have seen some support sitting at the 5,700 level, at least for now, Oliver. So if we're looking at today's session, some of the key areas that I'm kind of looking for right now is going to be the 5735. It's going to be your immediate area of resistance. We kind of got close there when it came to the open, but we have since faded here. The next area of key area support is going to be 5700. And if we actually break below that, 5680 is actually showing up on the put side for this morning. But we are seeing a call side skew. Still a lot of institutions really selling those upside calls, even though they have moved them down from the 5800 level, starting to target more than 5775. 5770-ish area. Once again, I think the market's poised for a little bit more of a pullback going into this week, given the not only just the election narrative, but also when you're looking at the Fed. We also have a lot of economic data that's going to be coming out this week as well. And if you're looking at the weekly chart, you can also make the case, hey, a little bit of a pullback, maybe coming down to 5620, which I had highlighted on that first chart there, could be reasonable before buyers actually start stepping in here.
Has the AI stock market bubble become stale, or is it still wired? High expectations are placed on leading AI equities like Microsoft and NVIDIA. The emergence of generative AI presents both risk and potential for numerous businesses, including Facebook parent Meta Platforms, Amazon.com, and Google parent Alphabet. Given the rise of generative AI, which can produce text, images, and videos, now is a good moment to exercise caution. Suddenly, a lot of businesses promote AI product roadmaps. Generally speaking, seek out AI stocks that leverage AI to enhance products or obtain a competitive advantage. In the meantime, capital expenditures have skyrocketed at Meta Platforms and cloud computing behemoths Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. Tech companies are investing extensively in research and development, as well as data center infrastructure, including servers and AI processors. The key question is how much additional money cloud computing giants are receiving from AI-related activities, notwithstanding their increasing capital expenditures. AI investments may be paying off, as the cloud giants reported revenue increase in the September quarter for the fourth consecutive quarter. According to a study by Jefferies analyst Brent Thill, Q3 results overall continue to reaffirm that customers have shifted their focus from cloud cost optimization back to modernizing their workloads for AI, according to a report by analyst Kirk Materne of Evercore ISI. With AWS sales increasing by 19%, Google Cloud increasing by 35%, and Microsoft Azure consumption expanding by 34%, cloud revenue growth is still robust, he said. Although Azure and AWS's short-term acceleration is being limited by AI capacity limitations, we think the surge in total bookings shows that consumers are placing significant bets on cloud expansion, which is encouraging for revenue growth in 2025. One of the best AI stocks to keep an eye on is Apple. 2024 has seen a 16% increase in Apple stock. Whether Apple Intelligence features in iPhone 16 models will lead to a significant upgrade cycle is the key question. A successful December quarter will be the outcome of Apple Intelligence's gradual rollout in China, which is anticipated to begin in April. Daniel Ives, a Wedbush analyst, stated in a study that it will also flow into the March and June quarters, which should be excellent news for 2025. AI stocks have been predicted by chipmaker Nvidia. The stock of Nvidia surged 239% last year and then rose 173% in 2024. Additionally, Nvidia's stock is still listed on the leaderboard. In 2025, increasing manufacturing of next-generation Blackwell AI processors will be crucial for Nvidia. As always, sharing your thoughts and insights in the comments section can foster a more informed community discussion, helping everyone navigate the complexities of investing in this dynamic sector. Stay ahead of the game with the latest stock market news, data, and important updates. I share valuable insights and real-time information on my Telegram channel, ensuring you're always informed before everyone else. If you want to keep up with the fast-paced world of investing, open the description below, click the link to my Telegram channel, and join our growing community. Don't miss out on crucial updates that could impact your investment decisions.